We've all had a hard time during the pandemic. This is MinChan Kim, and he might be the fastest drone racer in the world. The reason I say might be is that due to the pandemic, he hasn't been able to travel to some of the world's biggest races the last 2 years. What would you do if you were the best in the world at something, but couldn't show it? He watched from his home in Korea as the last 2 hobby championships went on without him, as other people from all over the world came to Florida to compete for the title of fastest man. He watched as the Drone Racing League television show grew and invited the top hobbyists in the world to compete and become professional drone racers. Meanwhile, his legend grew from the videos he posted online of his training, many believing and proclaiming he is the best in the world. Even if you think it might be true, how can you know for sure? He watched as the Drone Racing League TV show increased in popularity and competition as Evan Turner became the undisputed champion of the world, gaining championship titles over both major leagues twice in a row. This year, a true international tournament was held in Costa Rica, and Evan did everything he could to make sure MinChan was a part of it. Evan and his family hosted MinChan at his home in Tennessee for 2 weeks prior to the competition and helped him train. Now, how do you hold an international drone race? First, you need boots on the ground with a beautiful place with a strong racing presence. Florida comes to mind, but nearly all the major races are held there. Maybe along the same lines, but something a bit more exotic. Freedom Spec has been sweeping the world lately. It's the same components, but slower batteries, way easier to see and less damage. That way, traveling pilots can get away with as little as 3 drones instead of 10 or 20. Robert is the head of the Costa Rica drone racing chapter, a large group in their own right. He's on board scouting locations. James is the godfather of Freedom Spec. He's the one that thought it up, a fast racer and an expert race director. If you're doing Freedom Spec, you need Evan Turner. He's the owner of 533 and back-to-back champion of both MultiGP and the Drone Racing League TV show. You're gonna need a track. The best designer in the world is in Houston, NM Grower. If he's in, you'll probably also get Betaflight developer and 9th ranked racer in the world, the Russian that also resides there, Limon. They're kind of a package deal. If Heads Up is in, you can count on more of the Drone Racing League pilots. Vanover, Alex FPV, Soren, and Amari. A huge snowstorm hits the northern US days before the race. Soren's flight gets canceled last minute. He spends hours on the phone trying to get another one. He's out. Vanover's out. Amari makes it to Costa Rica, but his luggage doesn't. Luckily, it was only clothes and stuff. He carried his drone on. Bonus. Remember that Costa Rica chapter I mentioned earlier? They reach out all across Central and South America. Rooney from Guatemala, Tomate from Chile, Siba and Aldi from the Dominican Republic joined the group of Costa Rican racers to crown the fastest racer in Latin America. Propsicle misses multiple flights, spends 32 hours getting to Costa Rica only to arrive an hour before qualifying is over. He gets 2 batteries and manages to qualify 5th going into brackets. We end up with a total of 32 pilots, the perfect number for 2 full brackets of racing. Unknown before the day of the race was that the volcanic sands of Costa Rica contain a black metallic property that sticks to the magnets in drone motors, seizing them up, keeping them unable to spin. In other words, the ground is literally lava.
Can't believe we're at an event in Costa Rica flying Freedom Spec. It's kind of wild.
Alex FPV has been one of the top drone racers in the world for several years. He even has motors and drone frames with his name on them. He also happens to live up the road from the undisputed champion Heads Up, Evan Turner. Chief is always towards the top, but hasn't secured a top 3 podium finish on a world stage. This year, his first on the Drone Racing League TV show, Alex has proved to be one of the most popular personalities on the show and has taken many big finishes. A lot is on the line as Alex intends to prove he isn't just among the top pilots, but that he could be the best in the world.
Pretty crazy out there, pretty crazy, but I like it.
Several of the top contenders in the world were knocked out during the brackets. Propsicle, Jake Hammer, Noikul, and the Milkman. Lamone ends up getting knocked out 5th in the semifinals, leaving a final 4 of MinChan Kim, Alex FPV, Chief, Seba, and Fiddycow.
It's my last race. I gave everything I had, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
Really
I was that close to get into finals, and honestly, like, I don't deserve being in the finals. I feel like not yet, but one day we'll be there.
You can get your confidence in the morning, but once you come to brackets, it's one pack can really either make or break you as far as your confidence goes, and that's big. So
the weather's nice. It's a little bit hotter than I'm used to, even though I live in LA.
So excited to see racing with MinChan, racing with Evan, racing with all the best pilots in the world. It's just going to be a total fun, especially in Costa Rica, where a race venue that we've never seen before, flying around obstacles that I've never seen before.
At the end of qualifying, MinChan had 3 laps in 98 seconds, and Evan 99 seconds, only 0.3 seconds per lap separating them, closer than anyone could have imagined. Evan goes down during the elimination brackets. Normally, in finals, you have to win twice in a format called Chase the Ace. However, today, MinChan has won every single bracket of this double elimination tournament. If he wins, he'll be crowned champion due to the Iron Man rule. This is a rarity, kind of like a no-hitter in baseball. MinChan Kim has Iron Man engaged. If he wins this first round of finals, he'll be the first international Freedom Spec drone racing champion.
Round of Chase the Ace. MinChan Kim is the Iron Man. Will he stay pristine, or will we see a failure from the Korean robot? Pilots, arm your quads. Alrighty, off like a rocket. Quad vision here. Wow. Fiddycow takes the whole shot, but that's all he takes as he is down and out. Yep. Managed to beat MinChan to the gate. Every pilot in this heat with a whole shot under 6 seconds. But now we're watching to see if we can get a feel for what the running order is in this heat. So let's see here. Into the tree section. All the pilots. Yeah. Seba? No, it looks like MCK is out in front. No surprise, but not by much. Alex and Seba are both right behind him. Alex and Seba are a little bit locked up right now. Absolutely. Alex proven, oh man, Seba with one of the sauciest little tree turns there I've ever seen. Radio Master wanted to show up in that one. Seba stalled out a little bit there, but these guys are pushing harder than they ever have. I think Alex might be pulling on Seba just a bit here. They're into the tree section. MinChan now into the 533 switchback and across onto his third lap. MCK with the 32.16, 32.95 for MCK. So Alex had a faster lap than Seba there, so he is continuing to pull on him. Alex with a 33.2 and a 33.4. Seba with a 32.8 and a 33.6.
You can see him.
Oh, and like that, Seba is down. Right now, it's only MinChan and Alex in this race. Alex has nothing to lose. MinChan cannot crash, or we are doing this again. Let's see what happens here. And it's just like a second or less between the two pilots. Oh, man. So MinChan has to push here to keep Alex off of his back. Alex has put tons of math and science into the building of this quad. Wow, that split S was absolutely gnarly. Up into the high section here, the tree slalom coming around, the Redux Air tree trunks. Will MinChan keep it clean, or will he make a mistake? We're about to find out. Oh, wow, they are both into the tree section. I just saw MinChan's quad in Alex's feet, into the switchback, 533 switchback, and across. MinChan takes the win. Alex FPV just 1.13 seconds behind.
just glad I finally did good in one of these races.
It's been a long time coming, and it's not like this has to be one of the hardest lineups we faced in the past few years. Give it up right now for the fastest pilot in Latin America. We knew it to be true. We thought it might be true. We always wanted to see what he could do. Top qualifier, Ironman all the way through the bracket. Where is my buddy MinChan Kim?
I learned after the event that in Korea he's so dominant that at major events, people are tired of him winning every single event. People cheer when third place is announced. They go crazy when second place is announced. And when MinChan is announced first, crickets. The crowd silently gets up, turns around, and walks away.
All right, MinChan!
It's a little wild, huh?
Yeah.
What does it feel like to be the best pilot in the world, undisputed?
I mean, I'm just trying to be, always trying my best. I was always wanted to come like other country and enjoying the race with lots of pilots. And then I was waiting for like 2 years because of COVID issues. And then was have like some bad time in the Korea. And it was really hard time for me. Always my first goal is like enjoying the race.
Yeah.
And I really want to thanks to you guys. I really enjoyed the race, and then I wish I can enjoy the race like this more in the future. Thank you so much.
You're the best in the world, something that what I know to be true right now is that undisputed, you are the best freedom spec pilot in the world. I can't wait to see what you do on other specs on open class. It's been an honor to have you here at this race. I can't wait to see you at future races and all that. Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, especially to sponsors and Evan 533, always supporting me while I was in his house. And then my parents in Korea, and they're just always supporting me. I really want to thanks to them. Thank you.
Is this the farthest you've traveled for a drone race?
Yeah, it took like 20 hours from Korea to USA.
And you stayed with Evan for a couple weeks training?
We flew every day. At the morning till like 6 p.m. And then eating dinner, fixing mods, and charging batteries, and then go to fly at 1 a.m. till like 3 a.m. every day. My biggest goal is definitely be on Giant.
Okay.
For sure. But now I cannot because final year of the school this year. I definitely will try next year. It's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be really hard.
Whoa, check this out.
Also, that's
Mucho respect from America.